What's good, YouTube? It's your boy DJ LiftOFF with the JP Way, and you don't want to miss this flight. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you all one simple scratch technique that will completely change the way that you scratch with acapellas. To do this, we'll be breaking down a scratch routine from none other than DJ Jazzy Jeff. Let's hop right into it. Alright DJs, so first I'm going to demonstrate that same small segment of that scratch routine slowly, then we're going to go ahead and break it down.
LL Cool J is hard as hell, battling anybody. I don't care you down.
Alright DJs, so there is the scratch routine just a little bit slowed down. Now you're going to want to go ahead and load up the Rock the Bells track. It will be available for download in the description as well. Now this particular scratch routine is going to be made up of stabs and transformers. So me personally, I'm most comfortable with my right hand, which is my dominant hand, on the crossfader, and then my left hand on the platter. So the first thing we're going to do before we even hop into the actual scratch routine is we're going to get used to doing these forward scratches, which are essentially baby scratches as well. So when I say that, all we're doing is this. Okay, just like that. So pushing forward, pulling back, and then letting go. Then before we get to the next vocal, we're going to do the same exact thing again. Like that, and then we're gonna do it again.
Cool J is hard as hell.
So as you can see, I have my tempo all the way down on 82. So definitely slow it down first when you're just getting used to this. And that's all you want to practice until you're comfortable doing those scratches. So continue to do that over and over and over, just like this.
Cool J is hard as hell.
So once you're comfortable with that, we're now going to introduce those stabs. So essentially, we're just going to go forward and back with the stabs. Then we're going to let our platter go or drop it. And then we're just going to push our crossfader with the click and keep it towards the middle just until we get to the next vocal.
Cool J is hard as hell.
Definitely feel free to practice this slowly at first, but then the goal is to continuously get faster and faster and faster to the point where you can actually return the tempo slider to the original tempo or the original BPM, which is 98, and then you should be able to do this once you're fully comfortable.
Cool J is hard as
Once you're comfortable doing it at that original BPM, we can then drop that BPM back down, and then we'll actually break down the scratch routine. So now, first, let me just show you the first half, then we'll go over the second half.
LL Cool J is hard as hell.
Okay, so now let's go ahead and break that down. So first, we're just gonna start with a baby scratch, and then we're gonna do a drop and let this go, just like such.
LL.
Okay. So once we get right here, we're going to close this crossfader, and then everything we do from here are going to be these stabs or transformers essentially. So again, we're going to do a baby, catch. You're not catching for long, really. You're really just kind of closing this crossfader. So right after we do that, we're then going to have those stabs for the next few vocals.
Cool J is
okay, just like that. So now, once we get here, all we're essentially going to be doing is a forward stab, back stab, just like we did on the other parts of the vocal, and then we'll have this right afterwards.
hard as hell.
Okay, so essentially, to slow that down, we're going to have the forward stab, the back stab. Now all we're going to do is we're going to let this platter go with a click here. Reclose that crossfader. Now we're going to have two clicks back. Now from here, all we have are stabs where we're letting this platter go. So essentially the timing is going to be just like this. Dun, 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 dun. Okay? Dun, 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 dun. So we have two stabs just like this. Now we're pulling back fast on the platter with another stab. Then one more drop, and then we're gonna just let that go after that drop.
Hard as hell.
So essentially, slowly again from the top, we have this.
LL Cool J is hard as hell.
So one more time from here, forward and back. Now we're just going forward and then 2 clicks back. And then we have stabs.
Hard as hell.
Now, once we get to this second part, this is what we have.
Battle anybody. I don't care you down.
So once we get here, as soon as you hit that word any, you're actually going to do a short pullback and then you're going to replay that any vocal. So it'll sound just like this.
Battle any.
And for the counting, it's pretty much if you count 1 and 2, that second any when you pull back like this and then drop that any is going to be on the 2. So if you have 1 and 2. So 1 and 2. So again, that any that you pull back and drop, when you drop it, it's going to be on the 2. Again, that's 1 and 2. So again, that's 1 and 2. Now we're just going to have those stabs again. So close this crossfader. Close the crossfader. Close the crossfader. Now, once we get here, we're going to have that forward and back stab again. Then once we do that, we have this. So da 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 da. So if you think of that in your head, da 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 da. So again, once we have that forward and back stab, all we're gonna do is we're gonna do 1 click going forward, 2 clicks back. Once we do that, da da da, we're just gonna push on the crossfader again, drop our track, and then we're gonna pull back with a fast stab. Okay, so again. Again. Once we get here, we're essentially going to have the same exact thing where we're dropping our platter, 1 click going forward, 2 clicks coming back. Then we're dropping our platter, and then we're completely done with the scratch routine. And there you have the full scratch routine, okay? So now I'm going to do it one more time all the way through slowly.
LL Cool J is hard as hell. Battle anybody. I don't care you down.
So there you have it, the full routine. Here's an example of me actually using this same Rock the Bell scratch routine over an instrumental. That's going to complete this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit the like button as well as the subscribe button and turn on that notification bell so you know the next time that I upload a video. Without further ado, I will catch y'all on the next video.
Cause 3 ain't way too late, so he came back with a 4-5 like Jordan. Beam on it, so you know that we scoring. Said if you know any licks is a go, we on it. Ain't no way we ain't flossing. D's on me, I'm proceeding with caution. Trees show me.
Don't be afraid to get like up in the lens a couple times.